Hey guys, this is the definitive interview with Dr. Ryan Fitzpatrick today. We're going to ask him a few questions. This is kind of just introducing him as part of the Change the Game team. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. So Dr. Fitzpatrick, where are you from originally?
I'm originally from upstate New York. That's where I did all my schooling and got my doctorate degree.
Yeah, and that's what we love about him, fellow upstate New Yorker like myself, and great to have a little piece of home down here in Wilmington. So getting into what motivated you to become a physical therapist?
I would say this goes back to in my undergraduate, getting my undergraduate degree. Originally, I knew I wanted to go into the medical field, so I kind of covered a pre-med route. Probably after my freshman year, sophomore year, I started to talk to my cousin who was a physical therapist, who was actually from Buffalo, New York as well. And I really became interested in the whole idea of working with the human body itself. I do believe there's a place for medication, but I didn't think that was my place to just kind of prescribe something and send someone on their way. I wanted to spend more time with individuals, work with the musculoskeletal system, the neuromuscular system, and try to progress those individuals back to full function, while also developing, good relationships with them.
And really, what population do you enjoy working with mostly?
So now that I've been practicing for over a year, I think my niche tends to be more into working with a little bit higher level patients, whether they are higher level athletes they're not necessarily that progressive, but they can be, whether they do running, CrossFit, powerlifting, weightlifting, just someone who's in general trying to be active, but they're being hindered by, say, pain, limited mobility, limited strength, and just kind of bridging that gap between someone who's trying to train versus someone who maybe needs some rehab before they get back into their training regimen. So I think that's where physical therapists can I think that's the direction of the field, is kind of bridging that gap between maybe performance training and rehab.
And you yourself, what activities, sports do you currently do, or what do you like doing the most?
Yeah, so right now I'm an avid CrossFit athlete. I love that whole sport itself. It's very up and coming, developing. I originally did traditional strength training all through college. I kind of became, honestly, a little bit bored with it. I really like the high intensity atmosphere of a CrossFit gym, CrossFit style workouts. There's constantly varied movements. They're performed at high intensity, and in that way I can get some strength training in. I can work on my aerobic capacity. I can work on my power output. I can work on all these different things in different ways, while also, meeting some great people along the way.
And what's one CrossFit athlete that you truly look up to currently?
There's definitely a few of them. I would probably have to say Patrick Vellner. He has finished on the podium the last couple of years at the CrossFit Games. He's a very humble guy, but he works super hard. And he's also going to school full time to become a chiropractor, so I really respect. He's one of the few athletes I've seen who can balance like a full-time, kind of being a full-time student, going towards a full-time job, while also being like a very dedicated, hardworking CrossFit athlete. A lot of people are kind of doing that as their full-time job, but I really respect his ability to kind of balance those things and work hard while also staying humble and, trying to become better and reach out to people every day. So.
Awesome. So, and we know you got recently married, right? Congrats on that.
Thank you.
And obviously working a full-time job, and you're part-time here with us. Really, what motivates you to keep training, and how do you manage your schedule to continue training? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that say, I just don't have time to do it. What's your secret?
I would say I try to go away from there's not time. It's really about prioritizing your time and how if something's that important to you, you'll make time for it. It's about managing your time. So basically balancing, I have my job, my full-time job. Also, I spend time with my wife. I don't want her to leave me already. So, I have to make sure I spend time with her, but I make sure I have a very focused 1 to 2 hours of training almost every day of the week. where, you know, I get right to it. I don't dilly-dally. I know what I want to do, what I want to work on. And the reason I do it isn't just for myself. I feel like I want to inspire other people to feel motivated to really push themselves. And I think CrossFit has really been that platform for me. It also, being a physical therapist, it gives me a new perspective on my training. So I'm always kind of thinking from a movement perspective, being an expert with the musculoskeletal system, it definitely plays into my knowledge of my training and my goals going forward in CrossFit.
Yeah, that's awesome, and we'll edit that one part out so Courtney doesn't get any ideas about leaving. But thanks for your time today, Dr. Fitzpatrick. And again, this is the newest physical therapist on our team, and we hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks.
Thank you.